Hello again, welcome back to another brand new series of the Football Spy Show. We're back with some more of the very latest news on the movers, the shakers and the big headline makers as we go into what is shaping up to be one of the biggest January transfer windows there has ever been. We're even more interactive than we've ever been as well. You can get in touch as ever on our email, spy@mirror.co.uk. You can post on the Mirror Football website, mirrorfootball.co.uk, and you can reach us via Twitter. The address is @FootballSpy. And of course, you can post on YouTube, youtube.com/Daily Mirror. One other thing before we get started, from January the 1st, we are launching Football Spy TV. We'll give you more details on that closer to the time. Let's get started, however. And because the window's obviously not open yet, we've decided to do a series of shows focusing on specific clubs and what we think they will be needing when the winter market opens. We're going to start at the top of the Premier League and work our way down. We're going to take one of the top four at random. And today it's the turn of Manchester City. It's incredible that a team punching their weight at the top of the Premier League, as City are doing, can have so many problems behind the scenes. But everybody's well aware of their need for a new striker, maybe two, with Carlos Tevez, the man scoring most of the goals, having decided he wants to leave. Mario Balotelli, the expensive striker brought in to support Tevez, seems intent on getting himself into trouble at every opportunity, while Emmanuel Adebayor and Roque Santa Cruz have already been told by City that they will be sold once the club get the right offer. All of which means that there are a whole host of top strikers being linked with a move to Eastlands in January. The most recent to have emerged at the weekend is Fernando Torres at Liverpool. The way Torres has been playing at Anfield recently would suggest that he's a bit disillusioned with the way the club are performing and their inability to win in the Premier League away from home. They've also got a squad nowhere near the calibre of the top four, and the feeling is that if City table a bid of around £50 million, then Liverpool would find it very hard to turn down that figure. This man, however, is the most intriguing candidate to be linked with City. He's Rogelio Funes Mori. He's 19 years of age and he plays for River Plate in South America. For me, it's asking a lot for a 19-year-old to be anywhere near the calibre of a player who's hit 39 goals and 58 competitive appearances for City since 2009. Add to that the fact that Mori's hardly pulling up trees in Argentina with just 4 goals in 18 appearances for his club. And you can see how hard it is for him. But Benfica, Sporting and AC Milan, no less, all interested in him, and all sorts of media in Argentina are reporting that City have been making inquiries. The Wolfsburg striker Edin Dzeko is so desperate to move to City that he's taken the unprecedented step of writing to the club to try and get them to try and sort something out. Bayern Munich are also interested, along with Chelsea. I saw him play last season in the Europa League against Fulham and he didn't impress me, but they say he's a goal machine, and who am I to disagree? Now, we've dropped some of the features we had back in the summer, but others will remain, such as our daily debate. Every day throughout this transfer window, we'll have an issue, and we want your views. And today, well, this one is simple. Can City win the Premier League? They're 2 points off the lead at the time of making this video, 4 days before Christmas, but there are so many problems behind the scenes with Tevez and Balotelli, as we've talked about, and everyone else. It's quite simple. Can City win the league? Have a look at the ways to get in touch with me on the screen and let me know your views. Back to the strikers who are candidates for a move to Man City, and take a look at Alessandro Matri. He plays for Cagliari in Serie A and he's 26 years old. He's equalled our long-standing record of scoring in 8 consecutive matches last season in the Italian top division. He actually started out in the youth team of AC Milan and he's now vying for top scorer in the Italian top division with 8 goals to his name already. Milan are reportedly back in for him with a £12 million bid, but City would obviously blow anyone out of the water. Now, there's talk of a lot of players coming in, but of course there will be players going out of the City dressing room too in January. Here's a quick look at the City players waiting in the Football Spy departure lounge ahead of a possible move away from the club in January. Shaun Wright-Phillips has been limited just a handful of appearances this season, and he's known to be extremely restless as a result. Aston Villa, Fulham and Liverpool in particular, all very interested in a player who could be available for as little as £5 million. His wages would cost a bit though. Wigan also keen on a loan deal, but City more intent on selling. Goalkeeper Shay Given is not willing to settle for a place on the subs bench at this stage of his career, but there is no chance of City selling to Arsenal, who are obviously a direct rival. Fulham too have already tied Mark Schwarzer to an extension to his current contract, and Given's best chance is a move away on loan, but the club have as yet had no takers. Defender Joleon Lescott, bought for a staggering £24 million last season, is another one to realise you have to be careful what you wish for. He's been told he can listen to offers in January, but again, there have been few clubs able to match his monster salary at Eastlands. Wayne Bridge, however, is willing to take a pay cut to get some regular first-team football. We understand Stoke, Liverpool and West Ham in the hunt to sign the former Chelsea and England left-back who can't get a game at Eastlands. A couple of clubs in Germany have come in for Roque Santa Cruz, one of whom is Borussia Dortmund. And although there's been interest from a couple of clubs here in England, Dortmund look to be in the box seat for the Paraguayan striker. And as we mentioned before, Emmanuel Adebayor is an interesting one. We told you here on Spy, back on deadline day in the summer, that Spurs were very, very keen on signing him from City. Now everyone's picked up on the story, although the feeling seems to be that City are reluctant to do business with a direct rival. That won't stop Spurs from pursuing Adebayor. Everton also in the hunt, as are Juventus. They're keen. There could also be a shock move to Real Madrid, although I'm not sure that a club that scored 102 goals in the league last season and are doing all right for goals this season would need Adebayor. You never know though. Now remember, we've got prizes to give away during the transfer window, so stay tuned to the Football Spy Show. We're going to be back very soon with you. I'll see you next time.